Hey everyone, it's Elena here. For those of you who don't know me well, or if I'm not your coach, I am one of the co-founders of FX5 Tribe along with Emily. So if one of your coaches invited you to our team, welcome. And you're seeing this, that means you're part of this team and you're wanting to work the business. And so this training today is part of a training series that we're developing to help you get started fast and on the right track. What our topic is today is all about posting. What to post, when to post, where to post, how to post. So there's lots of other trainings in our team that we do. So catch those too. This is meant to be just an overall and a way for you to just start thinking about posting. And if you have any other questions, reach out to your coach. If that's me, reach out to me, or if it's one of your coaches, a different coach, reach out to them for more details, okay? So this will be about a 5 to 10 minute training, and then go out there. My best advice is you learn by doing. So get out there and learn how to do it, and then you know what questions to ask, okay? You'll get better by doing. So the first question that people always ask, and the first question that I had, because I was not a lot on social media when I started, was, what do I post? I don't know. Usually I just use social media to check in on my family and maybe post a picture of my kids. So if that's you and you're not used to posting on social media, I feel you. That's how I was too. And so it's a learning process, and it's something that you'll get used to as you do it more. But in general, what helped me was thinking about what are the top 5 to 10 things that make me me. So think about that for yourself. What are the things that make you unique? What are the things that you love to do? What are the things that you do outside of work? What do you do for fun? Those are the things that you're going to want to post about, because that's what's going to help you relate. That's what this business is all about, is about relating to people and building relationships. So think about the top 5 or 10 things that make you you. So for me, I'm a mom, right? I'm in the medical profession, so I work. At the time of this video, I still work full time. So that's part of who I am. I love DIY stuff around the house. My husband and I like to do remodeling things. At least I like to dream it, and my husband does it. And so that's part of what makes me me. I'm a Christ follower, so I post about that. I have a dog, so I post about her. I'm learning how to be more useful in the kitchen. So I post easy recipes that are family friendly, and that, people who are like me, who maybe don't have a lot of time to cook or just don't like to cook or bake things, I help them be successful. So those are the types of things that you will generally see me post. I think I'm a funny person, so I post funny things too that I see. I post motivational things, educational things. All of those things are what make me me. So I share that with the world, and that's what helps me connect and what helps me relate with other people. So that's about what to post. Now, where do I post? So a lot of this business is about social media, and so that's not the only way to build your business, but primarily most of us who are coaches build our business through social media. So that would be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat are the major ones. There's probably some others that I'm missing as well, but those are the major ones. I'd encourage you to pick 1 or 2 that resonate with you the most and stick with those. So for me, Facebook is the one that resonates with me the most. I'm the most comfortable. I seem to have the most success there. So I'm on there quite a bit, and I build my business and my network mostly through there. But I'm also on Instagram, so I share a lot of the same things on Instagram as well. Snapchat is just fun, so I'm on Snapchat, and I post funny things through there. But I will tell you that Snapchat is not one necessarily that it's easy to build your business. And it's not one that they recommend doing a lot of business things on, but it's more fun. So if you post things about your workout or shake that are funny or just random parts of your day, then that's awesome. That's what it's really for, is to get people to know the real, raw you, and then show more of the business side through Instagram or Facebook or Twitter. So just some tips there. So I recommend picking 1 to 2 that you'll really focus on, and that will be helpful, because if you do too many things, then it's just too much to keep track of and you won't be as successful. So for me, that's Facebook and Instagram. I focus my efforts there. But I will say, if you are a natural blogger and you already have that, or you already have a website and that's something that you're really good at, and you are built and you have a following in those realms, and I would say continue with that, because that's what you already have. It's not about creating the wheel or doing something really different. So if you already have other platforms that work well for you, go for it and use those, leverage those as much as you can. Now, okay, so we covered what to post and where to post. Now, when should you post? So for me, in general, we like to tell people to post when your followers are going to be on social media. So, and that's different based on you and your followers. So if you are a young person who just graduated college, you will post at a different time than me, who is a mom who works full time and is a professional. Will be posting at very different times, and my followers will be on at very different times. So my followers tend to be people who are similar to me, moms, professionals. So we tend to be not up super late, but up earlier in the morning. So that's when I will usually post. I will usually post in the morning between 5 a.m. and 8 a.m., depending on the day. Earlier in the morning during the week, and then a little bit later on the weekends. And then my last post will go up anywhere between 5 and 9 p.m. because that's when my followers are tending to check. And then I'll also post in the middle of the day in case they're posting around lunchtime. So I like to post that one around 10:30 so that as they're having lunch, they'll see mine scrolling. So think about you and when you look at social media, and then know that that's probably when your followers will be on social media, so post around those times. So I do recommend that you post at least 3 to 5 times a day. And the reason for that, you guys, is because how Facebook works is it puts you in the news feed. But if you're never posting, it won't make it to the news feed. So you really need you need to post an engaging post that people will relate to and they'll like or they'll comment on right away. And then Facebook pushes that into the news feed more often. So I also recommend that you pay attention to how your posts do. So I'll look back at the day and I'll say, oh, okay, no, nobody liked that one, or I got 100 likes on that post. Clearly that was a good post. People resonated with that. I'll post more like that other one. And also know, you guys, when you post things about the business and a call to action, it's just going to get less likes and comments than if you post something about your kids or a question like, I'm trying to decide on boot A or boot B, which should I pick? That question, which pair of boots, is going to get great traction. People love to give their opinions, so I recommend that you do that because it's engaging, it's fun, there's no pressure. But when you're posting about the business, and you have to post about the business in asking people to join you, just know that it's not going to get a ton of likes or comments. And that's okay because people are still seeing it. I can't tell you how many times I'll think that I posted really poorly where I said like or comment below for more information. It'll get nothing, or I think it will get nothing because nobody liked it. But people will either message me and say, I really enjoyed your post. I want more information about such and such. Or when I'm following up with them, they'll be ready and they'll reference that post that I thought did terribly. So just because nobody's liking and commenting on it does not necessarily mean that nobody's seeing it. Big difference there. So you still have to post a call to action. That's what we call it. That says, my team is hosting a focused accountability group starting on such and such date. Comment more information below. You can check out some of my posts on how I say it, or check out some of Emily's posts I recommend that you follow people on social media who are coaches, who are top in the business, like Meg Wazinski and Janelle Summers, Jen Delvaux, Mindy Winder, all of those, Jen Richardson, Melanie Mitro. All of those people are really successful. So I recommend checking out some of their posts and how they word things so that you can get an idea of what works for people, and then change it if you really like it, it resonates with you. Use something similar, but change it so that it's your voice. So you will need to post some things about the business, but weave them in. Now that you're a coach doesn't mean that it's Beachbody for all 5 posts during a day. It's maybe 1 post or 2 posts a day that maybe reference your workout or your nutrition, but it's not all the time, because then people will get annoyed by it and sick of it and probably not follow you. So, okay, we talked about, I have my notes so that I stay on track for you. We talked about what to post, where to post, when to post. So 3 to 5 times a day. Think about when your audience is online and checking social media, and post around those times. And then how to post. So, okay, I have a video. I took a video of me working out. Now what? How do I post it in an engaging way? And I'll talk more about these apps and different apps when I do our All About Apps team call later in the month. But 2 that I really like for posting videos are Pick, Play, Post, and iMovie if you have an iPhone. If you don't, Android has similar ones. But I really like those. I like Pick, Play, Post. Sorry about that. When I'm in a hurry, because I can just pick my video and I can crop it really fast, and I can put in however many clips I want, and I can do that pretty quickly. I like iMovie because you can make your moves go faster, and so it's a more engaging, it's a little bit different, and it makes it look like a movie. So I like doing that one too. So I'll alternate those throughout the week when I want to show a video. And you don't just have to show a video of just your moves. You can show a video of your moves and say, hey guys, this is a challenge. Do these 3 moves 3 times for each, and then tag a fit friends or comment below when you're finished so I can give you a high 5. Just a different way to engage people in your video. So make sure you have some killer content that goes along with your videos so that people can engage with you in those. If you want to just post a sweaty selfie after your workout, you can do that as well. Some of my favorites for that are, again, you can use Pick, Play, can't say that word today. Pick, Play, Post, Pick Collage, or I like Font Candy. I'll talk more about these apps also, but also PS Express if you want to pretty up your picture before you post it, because you don't want to just necessarily post a super sweaty picture that's maybe the worst representation of yourself. You might want to show that you are sweaty, but maybe do PS Express to clean it up a little bit. And then again, have some killer content. Don't just say 21-day fix cardio complete, bam. Post, gosh, I never thought I could get such a great workout in 30 minutes. Or I love how much more energy I have after just a quick 30 minutes of me time, or something like that. Post about something that will resonate with somebody else. Think about who you're trying to reach and post something that you think that they need to hear at that time. It could be encouragement or just whatever you think, but I don't recommend just saying, bam, workout done, because that's not engaging. That doesn't resonate with people. They'll say, great, good job, you worked out. But post something with it that helps them connect with you in a deeper way. You'll be a lot more successful with that. Okay, and then the last topic that I want to share today is tagging versus sharing. So the way Facebook works, you guys, is that it really doesn't push things through the news feed if you're sharing. So if you saw a great video, I want to think about those viral videos. So if you share that kind of video, it's not really going to go very far, even if it has a good message. So I recommend that if it's a motivational quote or something that you picked up from a website, make it your own. You'll see on mine, if you check out my page, I like to post motivational quotes, but I'll make it mine somehow. I'll put me in the background and blur me out and put the words in front, or I'll just put the words on a plain background, but make it mine so that it's not looking like it's coming from a different website. So don't share those. It won't go very far. You want people to share your stuff, right? Because then it'll go into their news feeds, but you don't share other people's things, okay? If you have questions about that, message me or your coach and we can share more about what exactly that means. Now, tagging is fun. Tagging is a way, and I recommend that you do this. Tag your coach if you're a newer coach. Tag your coach so that they can give you a shout out and they can recognize you and just kind of know how great you're doing. Because I know for myself, I have too many notifications and I usually don't scroll Facebook a lot, you guys, because I'm using it more for business. So I'm not necessarily seeing what is going on unless somebody tags me. So if you're my coach, please tag me in things that you're doing so that I can encourage you and comment and like it to help it go further in the news feed. So tagging is fun. Anyways, so if you're doing a workout and maybe you're doing a challenge, these are fun. You can do a challenge and then ask people to tag a fit friend to do it with you, and that will help it get into more news feeds. So tagging is a good way to push your content into other people's news feeds, but do it in a fun way. So one of the things that I do, I haven't done very often, is I'll make a graphic and I'll say for every like, I'll do 10 squats. For every comment, I'll do 10 jumping jacks. And for every share, I'll do a 30-second wall sit or something like that. And then I say, and then you tag, or I should do that one next time. Tag, for every person tagged, I'll do something else. I don't know, running in place. And then that way, it's a great way to get people engaged because they want to see you work out. They want to see you do a lot of squats and all of those things. And so it gets into people's news feeds. And then you can ask people to do it with you, and that goes even further. So just a fun way. Tagging is a fun way to get your content into other people's news feeds, but sharing, make sure when you're sharing, just know that it probably won't go very far. But you want people to share your content. So make it engaging so that people want to share it, to either save to their timeline or just share it with other people. All right, you guys, that's all I have for today. I'm thankful for you for tuning in to this content all about posting, and I hope it was helpful for you. If you have further questions about anything regarding posting, reach out to either myself or your coach, whoever added you, and we'll get you the information that you need. All right, tune in next week when we are going to talk about the critical core behaviors. This is so great. I'm excited for that call. And it'll be at 4 p.m. next Sunday on the 22nd. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Bye.